Well, Tori Edwards says she's been waiting for today, just like other teachers in the state. She's an elementary school teacher and says the vaccine is an important step in returning to a sense of normalcy for teachers and students. That's exactly right. I'm here at Atrium Health in Charlotte. We're just a couple of hours after the vaccine was delivered. This is what that mail-in absentee ballot looks like. It has 2 separate envelopes and a ballot that has to be processed and scanned by hand. So as you imagine, sending one of those campers flying over the fence about 50 yards and ending up here. We had a Democratic primary here in the state, but the voters are also pumped up for tonight's debate. Take a look. And each year, the speech is a way for the governor to celebrate the state's victories and outline his plan to address the work that still needs to be done. That's right, and it's been more than 48 hours since Faye Swetlick was last seen, and the police presence here at the Churchill Heights neighborhood has remained steady. But surprisingly, I was the first person out here camped out at Best Buy as early as 10:30 this morning.
Zion.
Oh, do you like him? Why do you like him?
Because
Dun, dun, dun. First alert
weather day.
Exactly. So what does that mean for viewers in our area?
Well, what that means is
that seems to be the case. It was a sea of blue at Spartanburg Day, and it's a sea of blue out here right now at the Colonial Life Arena. I'm sure you can see the dozens of fans here. It took firefighters actually a while to get out there because they had to wait for the waters to recede before they could even get close enough. First, give me a reaction to see all these red shirts out here advocating for education reform.
it was amazing.
Take a look. This is actually video from Pooler last night at Godley Station Boulevard and Forest Lakes Drive. Group 3 also includes bus drivers, custodial staff, and food service workers inside the schools. Live in Charlotte, George Godfrey, Spectrum News 1. This is just one of several street art pieces Denier Davis has put up around Charlotte. She grew up on what's known as the west side of town.
You come from this neighborhood that's all black, and you don't really know. I don't recall anybody being an artist. Coming from where I come from, we were mostly, sports players, athletes, cheerleaders, hairdressers.
In 2020, the deaths of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor allowed Denier to be a part of the narrative of the black community in Charlotte when she helped paint the words Black Lives Matter in the heart of Charlotte's uptown.
It meant a lot. It meant a lot to be able to use my voice to express what we go through, as people.
For Denier, incorporating the black experience in her art means highlighting love and the need for more of it.
As black people, we don't talk about mental illness. We don't talk about love. It's just this is what it is, or this is tough love.
She's the first person who introduced me to really nice art markers.
Like Davis, Michaela Benter grew up with very few black artists to reference.
And building relationships of trust with them. And then we started bringing hot dogs down.
Now there's more than just hot dogs. Daryl and his team also give out rice and beans, clothes and toiletries. There's also more volunteers. That helped Daryl make his rounds on the streets, delivering meals to those who need them most.
I'm still living here in Charlotte, and I live so close, so I thought I might as well come out and serve the community.
More than 13,000 families were evicted from their homes in 2020, and the added financial pressure of the COVID-19 pandemic has more people looking for help.
We've seen people that have apartments but cannot afford food.
But it's not just rice and beans and a hot dog.
4 years in a
They're,
row.
not really sure where they're going to get their next meal.
All right, man. So we got some food.
It's friendship.
So what I'll do
Bonds
is on the way
Daryl say
back-
are the first steps
You
in
gotta
helping
love it.
someone get back
Gotta
on their
love it.
feet.
She said, I feel invisible. I've had people just walk by me and not even pay attention to the fact that I was sitting here.
I'm out here getting free food for my son and myself.
It's Shawnquay Wilson's first time at a food pantry.
Recently, not too long ago, I was hospitalized, so I'm not able to work.
She's stocking up on fresh veggies and meats for the week to feed herself and her son.
Even though I do get government assistance with food stamps, it's not enough. It doesn't last my son and myself for 30 days because food prices and stuff going up in stores, or they don't have anything.
She's been out of work since being hospitalized 3 months ago, and resources like this food pantry are helping keep her family fed. If they weren't here doing this, how do you think you would be impacted, or where do you think you'd be able to go?
Honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you. We would probably have to pack up and go back down to South Carolina with my mama.